Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. I'm here with my brand new graduate, Kelly Merigot from Sleep of Faith, and she wanted to jump on and tell you about her experience in my training program. I've got a few questions for her, so let's get started. So, very first up, what made you decide to join my program?
I was on the lookout for a bit of a career change once I went on maternity leave. And when he was about 3 weeks old, when all of his sleep trouble started, I was sort of Googling all of the answers as you do. And I was learning a lot at the time, and I sort of thought, maybe this is something I could do. But down the track, when he's sleeping better, maybe in like 6 months' time. So yeah, that 6 months came and went and he wasn't sleeping any better. A friend of mine put me onto you to help us. And I still had this thought in my mind, like, oh, maybe this is something I could do, because I'd learned so much more trying to figure out his sleep along the way. And I found it really interesting anyway. And so I still had it in my mind, like, oh, this is something I could do. And then, I saw one of your sort of ads pop up saying that you did training, and I was like, well, that's perfect, because I was just going to find a course. I had no idea that like they're not all the same, and yours actually is pretty much the only one that looks for underlying problems. The rest kind of just do all the settling and routine and all of that stuff. I didn't realize that there was a difference. And because you had helped me so much with my son, like, it was a no-brainer really to go down that path.
Awesome. So, what was your favorite thing about my training program?
I really love learning. So all the study that I did for it, I just found really interesting. It actually gave me a really different perspective on life, and with a lot of things and a lot of health things as well, because you don't realize how much is unknown or how much isn't like really out there. So just learning really interesting stuff and changing my view on things now as well. I think knowing what I know now has set our family up for a much better future with a lot of things now, now that we know more stuff about particularly food and breathing and that sort of thing.
Awesome. So, what was the most challenging thing about my training program for you?
Probably like time management from my side. Like, it's not intense for what you need to do, but I found it so interesting. I really wanted to do it. So I was like trying to squeeze it in wherever I could, and I just really wanted to do it. So just finding that balance between actually having that connected time with my son and looking after him, and not just being like trying to chase, moments to go and do a bit of something.
Awesome. And what is the thing from the training program, from your working with your volunteer clients, from you building your brand new business, that makes you feel the most proud?
I was actually thinking the other day. So there's a company, like a little toy company, that got in touch with me right when I launched my Instagram page. So it would have been about 4 months ago, maybe. And she asked me if I wanted to collaborate, and she was like, we can do a live and we can do questions and answers. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, maybe, but not right now. I don't like, I definitely can't do this. And now we've now that like I'm ready to go, we've got that time arranged to do it, and I'm like have no problem knowing that I'll be able to answer those questions that before I was like, how am I supposed to answer these questions off the top of my head?
Yeah.
But now it's like, yeah, no problem. So yeah, having sort of the process of working with the volunteers and getting all of their questions and helping them out, and really using the knowledge and then becoming confident with it.
Awesome. Thanks for joining me today, Kelly. If anybody is wondering about my training program, the enrollments are actually open now. I have put some information about it in the text of this post. There is a link for you to have a look at my free guide, The 7 Steps to Becoming a Pediatric Sleep Consultant. My program, it's called the Sleep Quality Formula Certification. And like Kelly said, there's nothing like it in the whole wide world. So if you are thinking about doing some meaningful work with people who really need your help, there's such a gap in the market for people who are actually going to support people to have great sleep without sleep training by finding the reason to sleep. Just like we did for you, Arthur, hey? Yeah. Awesome. All right. Thanks, Kelly. Bye.